Looks like my desktop audio is not coming through. Oh boy, that's okay. What's up? This is Matt with sowcincy. I hope you all are doing well. This light is killing me. Let's take it down a notch. There we go. That's much better. That's much better. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We are going to be doing a live stream of Bible study every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. That's what we do. At least I try to. Sometimes I don't wake up in time, but that's okay. You can check us out on all social medias. We are a ministry here in Cincinnati designed to help the average church person share their faith and make disciples, like called in Matthew 28. We're good to have you. Glad you're here. So if you're checking this out live, or if you're going to be watching this on the replay later, we appreciate it. And at the end, if you like what you see, leave a like on the video, share it if you want to, but definitely subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so that we can change our name on YouTube to just @sowcincy, even though that feature's coming out. So we'll see if we can beat the clock. And we're at 49 subscribers, so I don't know what else to tell you. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're gonna do something a little different. I've been going through like the Gospels and stuff like that, but Wednesdays we're gonna dedicate simply to the Proverbs, and we're gonna go through that, just a proverb a week. And we might use the same questions, we might not, but that's okay. So let's go ahead. Bing, bang, boom. Look at that. I'm already on it, already on top of it. So the purpose of Proverbs, Proverbs 1. These are the Proverbs of Solomon. Turn this down just a little bit more. These are the Proverbs of Solomon, David's son, king of Israel. Their purpose is to teach people wisdom and discipline, to help them understand the insights of the wise. Their purpose is to teach people to live disciplined and successful lives, to help them do what is right, just, and fair. These proverbs will give insight to the simple, knowledge and discernment to the young. Oh, these proverbs will give insight to the simple, knowledge and discernment to the young. Let the wise listen to these proverbs and become even wiser. Let those with understanding receive guidance by exploring the meaning in these proverbs and parables, the words of the wise and their riddles. Fear of the Lord is the foundation of true knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. My child, listen when your father corrects you. Don't neglect your mother's instruction. What you learn from them will crown you with grace and will be a chain of honor around your neck. My child, if sinners entice you, turn your back on them. They may say, "Come and join us, let's hide and kill someone. Just for fun, let's ambush the innocent. Let's swallow them alive like the grave. Let's swallow them whole like those who go down to the pit of death. Think of the great things we'll get. We'll fill our houses with the stuff we take. Come, throw in your lot with us. We'll all share the loot. My child, don't go along with them. Stay far away from their paths. They rush to commit evil deeds. They hurry to commit murder. If a bird sees a trap being set, it knows to stay away. But these people set an ambush for themselves. They are trying to get themselves killed. Such is the fate for all who are greedy for money. It robs them of life. Wisdom shouts in the streets. She cries out in the public square. She calls to the crowds along the main street, to those gathered in front of the city gate. How long, you simpletons, will you insist on being simple-minded? How long will you mockers relish your mocking? How long will you fools hate knowledge? Come and listen to my counsel. I'll share my heart with you, and I'll make you wise. I called you so often, but you wouldn't come. I reached out to you, but you paid no attention. You ignored my advice and rejected the correction I offered, so I will laugh when you are in trouble. I will mock you when disaster overtakes you, when calamity overtakes you like a storm, when disaster engulfs you like a cyclone, and anguish and distress overwhelm you. When they cry for help, I will not answer. Though they anxiously search for me, they will not find me, for they hated knowledge and chose not to fear the Lord. They rejected my advice and paid no attention when I corrected them. Therefore, they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way, choking on their own schemes. For simpletons turn away from me to death. Fools are destroyed by their own complacency, but all who listen to me will live in peace, untroubled by fear of harm. I love that, man. That's some good stuff in there. What does this say about God? How does this point to Jesus? What does it say about the plan? And right there in 1:7 kind of sums up all of Proverbs. Fear of the Lord is the foundation of true knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. Proverbs is what they like to call the wisdom letters. I think it's the wisdom letter, something like that. But it just talks about wisdom. It just talks about what is wise in God's eyes, and the insight and the knowledge that's given to it. And it does a lot of comparing and contrasting. Wisdom is like this, foolishness is like that. Fear of the Lord is foundation of true knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. And I know people have asked, what does it mean when they say like fear the Lord or fear God or different things like that? And when they talk about fear, it's not like we just celebrated Halloween. Like, it's not like that kind of fear. Like fear of the Lord is like to honor, to respect his name, because we have to take him seriously. Let me see if I can pull up a good definition of fear of the Lord for you. Oh man, olive tree. Back before you version. Back in my dark days when I had an Android phone. There was olive tree, and I had their Bible app on my. No, it wasn't my Bible. It wasn't my Android. It was on my BlackBerry. I think they had an app on BlackBerry. I like this, but it doesn't give like a definition, if that makes sense. So this is olive tree. Let's see if we can. It won't pull up that well because it's not. There we go. It's pretty good. What does it mean to fear the Lord? Important to understand what this command means for Christ followers today. Only as we truly fear, we'll be freed from all destructive and satanic fears. By fearing God, we can avoid being trapped by the natural pull toward going our own way to find God and giving in to inviting ways of immoral behavior. So that's not a good way. Like, I've always heard that like fear of the Lord is fear of the Lord is just taking like respecting who God is. Like if you were a young child, you may have feared your parents not because they would like destroy you, but because like you put respect on their name. Put respect on my name. That kind of. But then, like I said, it like gives a good it gives good idea. God is loving and just. It produces awe. It produces faith. God is angry about sin. And from fear of the Lord, we become obedient. We teach our children. We grow in sanctification. We worship wholeheartedly. There's a promised reward. We gain a humble confidence. It's okay. It's all right. Like, it's okay definition. It wasn't what I was exactly looking for, but yeah. But fear of the Lord is knowing, is respecting and awing at God's name and who He is. That not only is He the great creator of the universe who could smite you in an instant, but he also is a loving and just God. I'll say it like this. If you've ever been to the ocean, I fear the ocean. Not because I'm scared of it. Not because there are sharks and fish and whales and stuff like that. I fear the ocean in the sense that the waves and the ocean's almighty power within itself. That, like, if you've ever seen like flash floods and stuff like that, or storms and flooding, like, it just wipes out everything. So I have a healthy respect. I'm safe near it. I might have some precaution. Maybe I'll put on a life jacket and stuff like that. Fear of the Lord, I'm safe with it. That my respect for God leads me to be in a way that says, like, I love you and I respect you, but it's like, be merciful to me, stay simple person. Created from dust, and I will return to dust. I am not immortal. I am not infinite. I am but a simple human being who does not have the power to create things, but can just rearrange what is already created to make things. That's fear of the Lord. What does it say about humans? If sinner, verse 10, my child, if sinners entice you, turn your back on them. They may say, come and join us. Let's hide and kill someone. Just for fun, let's ambush the innocent. Let's swallow them alive like the grave. Let's swallow them whole like those who go down to the pit of death. Think of the great things we'll get. We'll fill our house with all the stuff we take. Come throw in your lot with us. We'll all share the loot. Now, I would think most humans, I don't have exact numbers, but that's okay. I would think most humans are not plotting to hide and kill someone and ambush the innocent, but there are those humans who do that. But then there's also people who oppress in a way, who will set up things for ill-gotten gain, ill-gotten rewards, that stuff too. But then also, we quote unquote kill people with our tongue all the time. When we curse people, it's all that way. Yeah. And then it gives you the wisdom, my child, don't go along with them. They far away from their paths. They rush to commit evil deeds. They hurry to commit murder. And then it gives you something simple. If a bird sees a trap being set, it knows to stay away. But these people set an ambush for themselves. They are trying to get themselves killed. Such is the fate for all who are greedy for money. It robs them of life. And then the last thing I'll talk about here. I love in verse 22 at the start of it. How long, you simpletons, will you insist on being simple-minded? And this is wisdom. And so wisdom is personified here. Wisdom shouts in the streets. She cries out in the public square. She calls to the crowds gathering. And she says, how long, you simpletons, will you insist on being simple-minded? How long will you mockers relish your mocking? How long will you fools hate knowledge? I'll share my heart with you and make you wise. And what is that wisdom? Fear of the Lord. Should I bring this up? Yeah, I'll bring it up. I saw a video on TikTok, which is just wild. They were doing unbaptisms via the Church of Satan, which I got no beef with the Church of Satan. You want to be the Church of Satan? Not my cup of tea. I would highly stay away from that stuff, though. If you're thinking about going to Church of Satan, I've seen too many horror films of the spiritual. Like, I'll mess with that stuff. But they were doing unbaptisms. So these were people who had, I guess, professed their faith in something. I'd probably assume Jesus. There could have been other faiths there, but they probably Jesus. And so they were going up. They were getting like ash put on their forehead, very Catholic like. Ash put on their forehead. I'm not saying Catholics are Satanists. That's not what I'm saying. But they're getting ash put on their forehead, which was funny because it's an upside down cross, which is kind of weird. Like I don't know if you knew this. Fun fact: when Peter was martyred, the Apostle Peter, that guy, the one that wrote, First and Second Peter, when he was crucified, I believe, or he was martyred, he was crucified, but he was crucified upside down. Because he said like he wasn't worthy to be in the same manner. Yeah, check this out. According to tradition, St. Peter was crucified upside down because he felt unworthy to die in the same manner of Jesus Christ. So GG Satanists. GG's. But anyways, it was just like it was kind of sad, because I think everyone's, not everyone, I think a lot of people's like deconstruction story, the reason why they stepped away from the faith, there was a lot of hurt, probably, if I had to guess. It all stemmed from being hurt. I know of at least 4 people that I love dearly that have been hurt by the church. 3 of them intentionally, 1 of them unintentionally. Meaning for that person it was a hard time for them and they needed the church to rally around them and the church didn't. And then I think of my youth kids back in the day. Y'all know who you are. If y'all watch this, I love y'all. Just letting y'all know. I'm sure that I know some of them have said that they've been hurt by not the big C church, not the whole church, but just specific churches. And I'm not making excuses at all. And I'm not making excuses. And not but. If I said but, I'd be making excuses. And I think the church still has a long way to go in terms of dealing properly with people who are by themselves. I can't give you an example. I wish I could. But it's sad. And so I'm sure these people who were doing these unbaptisms, not claiming a faith anymore, and then professing Satan, like they weren't just like I'm done with church. Like they were then professing Satan, because at the end of the video, they would raise their fist and say "Hail Satan," which is insane. I think this is what it goes to. Fools despise wisdom and discipline. I'll say that 10 toes down. To reject God is wisdom, is to despise wisdom and discipline. That's a good place to end. We'll get more into this as we go week by week because Proverbs is full of this stuff. But if you like the video, leave a like on it, share it with some friends, subscribe to the channel. That's the main thing. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Hopefully new videos coming out this week. Hopefully I can find some time as I'm busy. But we love you. We hope you have a good day as you get ready for work. Enjoy your day. Love you. We'll see you on Friday at 7 right here on YouTube. And until then, see ya.